Chance ran through the trees at breakneck speed, his yellow eyes a blur as he tried to get away from the set of red eyes chasing him. Over the past months, he had gotten stronger, faster, better. His clouded mind had become so clear, and he knew what he had to do. Unable to run much longer, he whipped around in a defensive stance as the red eyes closed in to attack. He crossed his arms to block the hit. Using all his effort, he managed pushing the offender back. Still, this moonwolf would not fall, standing steady as he said, "Nice job running in that long, Chance. You're getting faster. And that defense? You were actually able to hold me back this time." Chance falls to the ground. "It's still taking me too much effort, Lupin. Besides, I know you aren't using your full strength." Still, he lets out a deep breath and stands back up. "Do you think Shadow will be proud?" "Of course I am." He came out of the shadow of a nearby bush, whooping Chance's nose. "Oh, Shadow, you gotta stop sneaking up on me and doing that." "Hey, you're the one who said you wanted us packs to be more fun." Chance smiled at this. "I guess that's true." And they walked back to the cave, with Chance remembering the stories. He and the other packs had always been told lone wolves can't join a pack. They just can't. The way they live is so different. But where did this assumption come from? Well, he remembered that long ago there was a meeting between a lone wolf and a pack. This lone wolf tried to train with the pack, and the pack let him. But after a while, the pack told him that he should join them. Sadly, that lone wolf couldn't see the value of being in a pack as Chance had. The idea of being part of something bigger than themselves. In fact, the lone wolf insulted the leader, telling them that he just used them for training and could take care of himself now. The alpha did not make any attempt to stop him. Is this how lone wolves would treat them if they were offered a chance to leave their free roaming lifestyle behind and join what to them was essentially a family? From this encounter, both sides incorrectly assumed a few things. First, that this meant a lone wolf would always be a lone wolf. Second, that the lone wolves were happy without anyone to guide them. And third, and most important, somehow the packs were sure that lone wolves must meet occasionally with each other. In fact, lone wolves did no such thing. They couldn't. They had no such bonds. The one thing they got right is that lone wolves would almost never get the training packs would. The report from that night only fueled the misunderstanding, furthering the divide as lone wolves began to assume there was no place for them in a pack. The packs had disbelief at all these stupid decisions, none of which made sense to them, never even stopping to think that maybe the lone wolves were just scared. Still, even with all these assumptions, some packs continued to offer olive branches, but the lone wolves slowly fell into their own ways, hiding their dissatisfaction, making the pack wolves think they didn't need help. And over time, as those wolves became weaker, they also stopped helping packs. Chance recalled a story Shadow had told him back before they had met. One night, back when Shadow was still a pack member and not an alpha, he had been thinking about this. "Saw that lone wolf near us today. I don't get it. Why won't he just let us check up on him? I swear, if I said I wanted to help him, they would..." His alpha interrupted. "Probably laugh at you instead of letting you help them." But I think now would be a perfect time to... He is interrupted again by his alpha. "No. Remember, for every time we aren't the bad guys, there are 10 stories where we are. These lone wolves would never accept an offer to help a pack or join a pack." The young moon wolf spoke up again though. "But what about that lone wolf that helped the pack decades ago?" Still, it's only a matter of time before the older moon wolf sighs. "Please, we must focus on ourselves. Know how we can help them? Destroy any moon wolves that get out of line, Shadow." Back in the present, that reminded Chance of something. He snuck up on Shadow and grabbed him in a joking way. Remember this? They both laughed. Ha! I'll never forget it, said Shadow. Patch was so caught off guard. I remember it too, said Lupin. Hard to believe it's been months since we've seen him, probably licking his wounds from what Chance did. Chance thought back to that night. No, he thought back to that first night. It had been months ago at one of the rare meetings held by the Alphas. Chance had been there when suddenly some lone wolves decided to try to attack the pack leaders. Scared, Chance had run. He couldn't do anything. But days later, as he was walking in the woods, his then blue eyes shining in the moonlight, alone as always, he said to himself, I just wanted to know what it's like. He stops to stare at the moon and the sky. He's honestly getting kind of tired of being alone. Suddenly, a pair of green eyes come out of the bushes to reveal another moon wolf. Chance knows what those green eyes mean. It's a deserter who left his pack, which means he's combat trained. And Chance isn't. He's in trouble. Get away from that lone wolf! A new set of eyes appear, red hot with passion. A pack alpha? In fact, it is indeed Shadow, roaring around the corner with a passion Chance hasn't seen in other moonwolves. The deserter instantly runs off. After him! A few pack members Shadow brought with him break off in pursuit, while the others stick with him. Shadow goes up to Chance. Are you okay? Chance is confused. Since when do pack alphas care about lone wolves? Yeah, I think so. Thanks. Lupin interrupts. Come on, Shadow. We don't have time for this. He runs off with everyone else, but as Shadow leaves, keep yourself safe, friend. I know it's hard to train without a pack, but you should at least try. Chance watches him run off. It makes no sense. Pack alpha protecting him? And wanted him to train? What's his goal? But suddenly another thought replaces that. If he did train, could he? Could he actually join a pack and finally end his lonesome nights? Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. I was actually informed we hit that while I was recording this. So, I'm going to upload this first part of Chapter 1 and perfect the rest of it and upload it really soon.